A lot of things can cause people to develop post-traumatic stress disorder. PTSD is a discrete set of symptoms that results from trauma, some kind of encounter with death. The symptoms of PTSD can often be disguised if you're seriously depressed. The inability to sleep, the inability to eat, the lack of concentration, the hyperanxiety. These are symptoms which are evident, but it's deceptive about how much you actually might be suffering. And therefore, you might turn to drugs or alcohol, and many people do. Like Vietnam vets, we saw them suffering really a great deal and turning to alcohol, and then you think, oh, well, they're just alcoholics. But it's an attempt to heal. It's an attempt to soothe. With 9/11, some people were upset for a matter of weeks, and then it went away. Then other people were very deeply affected and still severely traumatized. That has to do with the kind of life experiences that one has when you encounter an event that is traumatic. I think there's nothing quite like the fear that people have of nuclear disaster.
Procedure, firing point procedure.
We live with the anticipation of nuclear disaster as part of our existential makeup in the nuclear age. We have nuclear weapons in the world, therefore psychologically we, in a sense, are survivors of an anticipated disaster. We see it in movies, we see it in television shows, we read about it, we talk about it. No one can escape it.
If there was a nuclear event in this country, the manifestation of the PTSD would probably go along with the constitution of the population. The people that emerge as leaders, as opposed to the people who suffer more of the PTSD in the general population, are usually people who are constitutionally stronger, people that you would not expect to be strong psychically actually turn out to be strong psychically, and people who've had a stronger constitutional upbringing by having an environment that supported them for an event like this, that will usually show up to be the leaders.
The thing about nuclear threat is that it threatens not only our individual life, but it threatens the existence of the human race. And it's the death of everything. People live with this apocalyptic dread at some level of consciousness. Everybody does. That's the existential dilemma of living in the nuclear age.